play?
You guys into a bunker-esque style, which is not really advantageous to the comp that you're trying to accomplish. Playing low ground, I mean, playing high ground against a far. Here, this is the way I would answer it. Like, advantages do you have against the far on high ground compared to low ground? Because she's not stupid. She's not gonna fly close here and get hooked or hooked like solo. The statue out of your range, right? Wall that she can bounce rockets off. Nades can bounce off that wall. This wall can bounce off rockets and nades and stuff like that. Into this area is just not worth all this moving area right over here. All this area that you could move around. Wasted.
Okay. So it allows us to rotate based on them, basically.
It
And then,
allows your
in your
kill
opinion,
range
is it,
to be
or
extended.
what's your opinion on Clockwork Vendetta playing on, or like the Clockwork
Range is
Vendetta comp playing
probably, I
on?
don't know how long hook range is off the top of my head, but it's probably to the fence, right? Realistically, if your shield is right here, a halt hook right here will get a kill. You're set up, your kill range is immediately at statue, so they have all this area to move. Rectangle. They can move through a hotel, they can come up high ground, it can test you, they can do a bunch of things. So immediately, ball takes high ground. He's scouting. He's letting his team know what you guys are doing. He knows that you're already rotating to this position. Watch what happens. They rotate around statue for free. Right. It's kill range. Probably to the edge of statue. Able to kill this. Unless you hit like a God May. You guys are taking a lot of damage right now. 44% ult charge. He's gonna have Bob. You literally have no pressure on them. Have pressure on
Okay.
them back here either. To get pressure on your supports for free. You're taking damage. Ana's gonna take damage. Eater's out of position taking damage.
All right.
Conditions and they're playing off of it. Room to move around back here is forcing Ike to take up duel. Pressure. Ash moves over high ground. Shield break. He's gonna get so much free dynamite. Your supports are stuck back here, or they will die. D2 barrage. This is really bad. Position and committing to that is a horrible idea. You playing around this corner as much damage as playing middle of point.
Okay.
Point, you're literally open to everything. Ash dynamite, rockets. The
Since we're
Ash
not, sorry. Since we're not expecting comms, do you think we would find better use in the replay viewer?
I don't have replays because I was spectating.
Oh.
The spectators don't have the same replay value as.
Well, I think alright, since we showed up that front, I think even though like I'm dead, you're putting like our rest of the team into even more pressure because we don't have a shield anymore.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think since they can spam into us for free and they're completely unanswered, especially with the dynamite and the barrage.
It's even worse
dynamite
now
and
now
the
that the shield's
eventual
in front,
barrage.
right?
But the only reason you're dead is because of the position the team took.
Yeah.
Pressure just became too much eventually. They're slowly chipping away at your guys' resources to where he eventually is gonna die.
Okay.
Just pops off. Shield. Barrage here, which is very interesting. You guys get a pick on the Mercy. You got to pick on the Mercy. I should be
Yep.
unanimously grouping up right now and taking Book.
What
Your
what
guys'
would be your advice? Because how should we play this comp since we don't? I just actually I have a lot of questions. How should we play this
That's what I'm
comp
here
since we
for.
don't have an Orisa?
This comp should not be played without Narisa at all.
Okay.
I think what I wanted to do is since Ari went to a ball instead of Ursa, which was like it was communication. I just wanted us to take an early fight, like just right now, everyone go to point and die. We could just switch.
I feel like that
It-
feels a
it-
lot of ult charge though.
I
And
mean, if we
it
start
really shows
backing
the
up
girls
now, I
coming.
think we're doing staggered even more.
Fair enough. But
Why did
Oh.
you switch to ball? I'm curious.
It was miscommunication.
Okay.
sometimes no.
Oh, no,
There's Shanghai variations.
that's what Ari thought, and so it's a miscommunication. Because generally, what I say is I say Shinkai Ursa Hog or Shinkai Ball. I didn't say it this time, and it was my fault.
Also,
Um,
just in general, why do
I think
why
you guys
when
should. These comps are different. Saying Shanghai for 3 different comps is super fucking confusing.
I'm still curious,
Coordinate.
but when would we play in the Shanghai comp? When do we play? The only thing that's really stuck in place is the Pharah, the Mercy, and the Ana. And when would we play like, for example, when would we play Ball Brig Widows? When would we play like Ball Brig Pharah Sombra, or when would we play
Okay, so
Ball Doom Pharah Sombra, or Ball Doom Pharah Widow?
Ball Brig would never be used against anything that can take high ground. Exploit
Okay.
high ground, so the Ashe who has vertical mobility, Genji has vertical mobility. No value against any of these characters. The best thing that you get value against is a ball, and that's bashing him.
Okay. And then when would you play it with Ball Doom, or just in general when you play Ball Doom?
Doom, exactly the opposite. You take a Ball Doom against people who have to. So,
Okay. And then
Doomfist against Genji and Ashe is very deadly. Ashe immediately has to play with the team. No longer
okay.
take these risky angles that she was and exploiting her high ground. You'll see the Ashe in this VOD. You'll see her take just high ground angles for free, then just not move. You guys res right now. Choosing a position. Comms are so cluttered right now that you guys don't know what your objective is. Should be your main objective, holding this corner. Super scuffed. You guys should be able to come together and play the scuffed comp. Go play Bookstore. Bookstore is like the main choke besides Arch. Like if you already lose Arch, Bookstore is your next option. But in general, don't play this, please. It's really bad.
Yeah, I was thinking of yourself.
Yeah, and it was my fault for
Mhm.
this for the hog ball.
I
I was
thought
not. Yeah.
It's
I
better for
thought
you just to pick it and have us talk about it in VOD review than you argue with him in the middle of the game.
I think
I'll do for
for
that.
in this, I was thinking he says Shanghai, and I don't like in general. I don't like Nubus or Brig on this point. or brig when there's like outside the goats and all that. But
Don't like Brig second point.
well, it's I don't know.
Doomfist.
I prefer Orisa Hog.
Hog is still good. Like I wouldn't have switched anything. Just lost. Like you guys kind of have a crutch where you guys immediately think it's your comp when you lose a fight. Strange, because you guys didn't lose because your guys' comp was bad. Because it was bad. Get out of the mindset that you guys immediately need to swap everything. Lost a fight. You guys almost did it every fight. As soon as you guys would lose a fight, you guys would ask, okay, we're swapping. It's just wasting all this ult charge that you guys had on that first point. You guys are just resetting your ult economy for free. Anything you guys are losing this match for yourselves. You need to be able to identify the issues in the comp and can your comp deal with them.
Yeah.
Can like good option. Like I like the Widowmaker, I like the Hog, I like the Ana, and I like the Pharah.
Like the only thing
just
like we
just swap out the Mei for the Widowmaker, so the Mei gets out, and then you swap to Pharah, or you stay Orisa. Yes, to a 2/2/2 with Widowmaker to counter the Pharah. Third.
Your voice is like kind of cutting out. It's like every couple seconds you'll just go silent.
It's my sensitivity on my microphone. I'll pull it closer. So, 2 and just get your hit scan on a hit scan. Orisa Hog is super strong. On it, you guys can pressure really hard. Just the Pharah can pressure the Pharah, the Widowmaker can pressure the Pharah. No value with a 2/2/2 with an Orisa. Position, and eventually she'll peek an angle where a Widowmaker will kill her. Not really getting anything done. He really didn't do anything. That's not questioning your shot caller's comp switch, even though it's bad. I'm in the middle of the game. You did that good. Comp swap, and then we can talk about it in VOD review. Down just a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down to
gain or sensitivity. Okay.
everything good.
Yep.
You guys are up 3, or you guys are up 1 for your next fight. So you guys have reset from your 2 picks. You guys didn't take a position, so you guys are out of position. Maker has free reign right now. Your Pharah is hovering over top, pressuring their Pharah out. I should be communicating right now. This guy is at all to his team. Should just turn around onto cart. Take cart position.
The sense is still really bad.
Really? I don't know what's going on.
Did you change it the right way?
Yeah.
First like 10 words you say just don't appear.
Okay, it's literally all the way down now.
Just eat your mic, forehead.
I'm eating my microphone. Okay, so to the ball, what you guys do. Control, have the ball moving around up top somewhere. Taking high ground away from the enemy. Should it's useless here. She has no way to contest
It's still
your team.
happening.
It's
Hold on.
fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we don't.
We don't need the
I don't
first
know. I
five
don't know what
words.
he's saying. I don't know what he's saying.
Aw.
Is he changing it the wrong way? Like, I feel like he was putting it up instead of down.
It might be the internet. Like, is he East Coast? We should put it on his server.
No, he's Central Coast.
Middle Coast.
He rage quit. Let me see.
My gates.
I have mine
Well,
on negative 41.
I have.
Mine is
I don't
on
use the
negative
Discord noise
45.
gate. I use my own noise gate.
Hello?
Velcro.
Hello?
Hello?
Is it better? Hello?
Wait, are you
I think
central,
it is.
east, or, are you central, east, or west?
I'm west.
Okay, I'm gonna put the server to up. Okay.
Can we go to
The pro-
Hong Kong?
West Coast,
This
West
call-
Coast.
The call is now in the west.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
better.
I think
Let
we're
me know
good
if
now.
it happens again. All right.
Yep.
Okay. So, take book control. All right. So this is really unfortunate. Your Mercy's kind of fucked. You should always be with your Farah. I'm not really sure why you're not.
He's not in the call right now, or
Yeah.
Mercy.
It's
He had
fine.
to leave.
We're hurting it.
Yeah.
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 We don't
record-
have our like main player
Yeah.
playing. This is a sub.
Calvin's
Okay.
like an on-team sub.
Okay. So yeah, just be with your Farah more. Pretty much it. It's a Mercy player. You know. Not much I can say.
Give me pocket.
Widowmaker should have been dead there. Genji has no foresight at all. Okay, they res their Farah. So now they're using shit willy nilly. They just used Nanoblade. They got 2 kills. You guys should be calling a reset or committing, which I think you guys are doing both. Okay, okay. So you said go in and die. That's good. Go in and die. Go in
That
and
is
die.
a cinematic Hammond right there. It's
Michael
like a
Michael
star.
Bay.
You definitely go in and die for sure.
And I beat the Genji. I'm proud of myself. Thank you.
Oof. Ghost needs to not take health.
They
packs.
weren't shooting me.
Die. You took health pack right here.
My bad.
You took the mega after you took a direct far rocket. You didn't just go out to point and die. You kind of staggered yourself. But that's a small thing. That's whatever. Okay, so now you guys have reset your ult economy again. Now you guys are on the Sombra monkey. When you guys didn't need to swap, you guys immediately thought it was your comp. Just switch the ball to Orisa. It's fixed.
I feel like I kind of papigged this whole.
I mean, it's just like for the past like matches we've had, I've been like mentally trained to think it's our comp. Because we've been playing like Clockwork, and it's generally easier to switch off Clockwork and go something else to counter like a Goat's comp.
Mhm.
And so I just need to get off that mindset.
Yeah. So how many ults have you guys used this match?
2. No, what? No.
I think
Um,
zero.
enough.
I think it's
So-
actually zero.
So far,
I think it's
um,
zero.
it's 0. You guys have not used a single ultimate. They have gone through 2 barrages. They're about to use their second Valk. They've gone through 2 nanos, a blade, and they just swapped off Ash, so a Bob, and some mines. Or 2 Bobs. Oh, okay.
Two bobs.
So, can you guys see how you guys are beating yourselves right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This team is not that good. You guys just literally beat yourselves this match.
hmm,
Yeah,
So
okay.
we won.
You guys were resetting your ult economy over and over, giving them free value. They were getting value that they didn't even know they were getting.
I need a mental reset on my mindset.
Yeah, I may.
Well, and this entire fight Ghost is on Widow. Which
Yeah, I
think probably-
kind of screwed up.
So again,
And,
it's you guys taking too long to get information out, so your Widowmaker doesn't have a chance to swap. Which he's not on Brig, but if he was on Brig, he would have just fed right now anyway. Think about it.
Yeah,
Where are your
okay.
tanks? Where are your healers? And where would Brig be? He doesn't have
Yes.
vertical mobility like you do. Yeah.
Yep.
Widowmaker actually is better here, even though you guys are playing Velotes.
I feel like
If Brig
sorry.
was around, you get rid of the Tracer, yes. Okay, Tracer's out because of Brig just existing, right? But Brig is standing right here. You guys are completely out of position. These two are out of position. The healers are eventually going to have to use cooldowns to keep themselves alive to this Tracer because they have no peel. And Pharah is eventually going to realize, oh, their tanks are over here. Their supports are stuck.
I just feel like it's also like sometimes sometimes in a multi DPS comp, sometimes it's called to mirror them, sometimes it's called to play triple tank dive, sometimes it's a call to play clockwork, sometimes it's the call to play
Like he said, I think it
Sombra.
was okay to just keep a regular comp and not change.
Well,
I
don't know,
think
just,
I
like,
need
for
to
example,
limit. I think right off the start, the first change I'm gonna make is limit the amount of comps you guys can play, because you guys are literally beating yourselves, and it's kind of crazy to watch. If I limit you guys to like Clockwork Vendetta, Dive, and fucking
Goat.
like goats
Goat.
and like goats variants, then I think you guys will do a lot better. But you guys constantly
No,
I mean-
no. Like half the comps he ran, like the scrim, were not those comps.
half the comps you guys
Point
ran made
Cyberknife.
no sense at all. You guys just kind of threw something together that you think would work.
We threw shit at a wall and see if it would stick.
Yeah,
Hold
it
on,
didn't.
that's
I
what
need
we played
to.
that's the mindset behind Junkrat Doomfist.
No,
I'll be right back.
Junkrat Doomfist
But
is
it worked.
Pog. It
Okay.
did stick.
So, Tracer gets a kill on your Widow. Unfortunate. Your Moira dies to a barrage, and your Sombra dies to a barrage because.
I
Your
should have known
tank
that was
failed.
coming and saved the M for it.
Just real quick, you're in Narnia right now, my dude. You are so far away from everything. It's unfortunate, but you're in a dive mindset, right? So. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are just all over the place. You guys are so mentally boomed right now.
So at this point, should I be with my monkey in Narnia or with the rest of the team trying to
Uh-huh.
not let them die?
You he should not be in Narnia. That's the real answer.
Okay.
You are yeah. I'm curious about what's happening right here. Okay, denying the mercy res, sure.
I feel like we all get in the mindset of like everybody
You
needs
guys
to
are
carry
heavily
individually.
yeah, you guys are heavily solo queue mindset.
Yeah. Especially, I feel like Chris, especially because he's like GM, and
Take a good look at
we
this
aren't GM.
Bacon. You're like that a lot this game. You are. I'm sleeping half the time. Yeah. Which is, I'm glad you do, because it was really interesting to watch.
After this, can we go over Hanamura defense? Because Hanamura attack, we kind of full
We can-
pegged. But defense, I feel like we played kind of decently in some places, but there's a lot of obvious mistakes.
Oh, also, when
Right.
I'm playing Sombra, I get stuck between like, do I farm EMP? Do I try to go for a hack on the ball? Do I zone the Ana? And it's not easy for me.
Okay. Okay, against this comp, how likely is it that you're gonna get a hack on this ball?
Not very
Would you-
likely at all.
Not very likely. Okay, so what you do is decloak and shoot this motherfucker for EMP. Excuse my language. I'm gonna swear eventually. Okay, so if you know you can't get a hack consistently with Genji, Pharah, Tracer sitting around you with a ball, you just decloak and shoot this guy until you're forced to translocate out. You guys, you should be farming EMP as fast as you possibly can if hacks are not consistent.
Okay.
Just think about what would give you the least downtime. That's generally what I did when I was trying to learn Summer for Summer Goats.
If
Downtime, big bad.
if you gave me that advice, I would still be looking for hacks.
Well, okay.
So,
What?
Minimize downtime. That's the biggest thing I can think of. I don't know
Okay.
if that's right.
This is
Okay,
really
Butterview.
bad. This is really bad. You need to be with your Brig, because Brig does not have the mobility to get around, like Monkey or Diva does. and Moira and Sombra, your Brig is literally going to be out to dry. You are deleting Ghost from this game. Ghost is
Aw.
gone. It's a
Bye, guys.
He's on the payload mostly.
He tried to make a mistake.
He said he had other things to do.
Just being a creature of pure protein as usual.
Fine, we're recording.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Brig is pretty much deleted from this comp because she can't get around like the rest of you can. Her value's 0. Look at Moira's gonna fade in, and Brig is gonna be left to either dash in with her main cooldown or just run there like a brain dead idiot. Look, he's just running. He can't move around like the rest of your team. Now he's out of position.
And when your break doesn't work like they used to before.
Look, I shouldn't say you're a brain dead idiot. Just Brig in general is a brain dead idiot. But
Thank you.
You were forced to run forward by yourself with no speed boost out, and then your Lucio dies. Now you don't have speed boost out, so now you're out of position, caught by a Tracer Ball Genji. Look at where you are. Yep.
So should
So-
I have just like not gone in at all and just kind of sat there?
So with this comp, what you want to do, right,
You,
is
you
go
don't
for a
do
very-
anything. You're deleted right now.
Okay.
Like, there's no value that you're gonna give your team. You can't get in safely against this team without your Lucio.
But the point of this comp is like a very short dive and then speed your break into them. That's how you play this, right? Yeah, but I just want to make sure I understand it right. What am I doing?
So, you know how to play floats, yeah?
Yeah.
So how would you play floats in this situation? What would you like? Let's go over what you would do. What would you do here? Right here, perfect. All right, perfect. Thank you. You exactly explained floats. Okay, so you're not brain dead. You know what you're doing. Good. Yeah. So
It really do be like that sometimes.
yeah. So yeah. Okay. At least you know what you're doing. That's the main issue that people have with floats is they think it's a dive. So it's really sad to see that you guys are playing dive floats. Your Lucio is hard feeding.
Dotes.
I don't know why. I mean, he's just going in and dying to a Pharah. I'm not really sure why. Well, he's your Lucio. Like, how much popping off can he do?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Nah, you don't, Lucio.
Last scrim, he got a 5k with Lucio.
So he kind of covers up your mistakes, but when he's feeding, then the rest of you suffer. So I did talk to Ike about this, that you guys were denied coaching because he's a higher tier player.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if that was private information.
It is. No, it's not.
But leak.
Well, if it is, then I'm sharing it.
Well, I'm your coach now, so it's fine. I can leak that. Okay, so yeah, you guys were denied coaching because he thinks that you guys will have your mistakes corrected by
He
a
thinks
good player.
basically the work said that he's gonna carry so hard he can't coach.
There's no way that this guy is gonna carry you guys
Yeah.
hard enough for you guys not to learn something.
I think we all just agreed with that. Oh my god, that bug is disgusting. What are you? I'll be right back.
Okay. Should we wait? Should I just wait and wait for them to come back? Okay.
He's not coming back. He ran to the other room.
Okay. So.
I'll be back in a
how
few
many
minutes.
alts have you- How
No.
many alts have you guys used now? I'm curious. Okay.
No, I popped sights right before I switched.
Good
It was a
job.
whole 1 second of sights.
You got it right. You got a second of sights and a coalescence out this entire map.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude. We're popping off.
I hope you guys see how bad that is.
Yeah.
Like you guys probably didn't notice it. You guys probably didn't notice it mid match when you guys are playing, but you guys switching that much is so bad. So now they're just rotating ultimates on you. Okay, so let's talk about this EMP.
There's not really point in EMP bombing, right? Because they don't really have anything.
Okay,
They
so
don't
they
shield. The
I think
EMP.
it's not horrible, but it's not.
I don't think.
EMP and bomb by themselves are better.
I think bombs better used to peel for Nanoblade here.
So ideally, what you would do is they just use their 2 wind condition ultimates, yeah? They just
Mhm.
used actually 3. Holy shit, they used that. Okay, they used literally everything.
They're throwing.
You guys should just be able to pop bomb out onto cart. Bomb should be sitting on top of cart right now.
Yeah, I kind of put Pega there.
Zoning. You should get at least 1 kill, maybe 2. Yeah.
Then make it so me and Ghost can kill things.
So your team is completely separated. You guys are all over the place. Heater's over here blocking a barrage. Sombra's farming. Lucio and this guy are on cart. That's the reason these 2 are dead. Because of a barrage. Okay, so now the anti comes out. That was the freest anti ever, because Bubble was used. She knew that. Bubble was used right here. She just goes at her feet and fucking throws an anti, gets 2 people. Fortunate. Okay, where were you trying to aim this? I'm curious.
Oh wait, he's not here.
Hello?
Okay.
No, he's
Oh,
here.
okay.
Oh wait, never mind.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Say it again.
Where were
Us-
you?
my
Where
cat.
were you aiming this?
I think I wanted to bank it off the wall and help it, or the roof, because they're slanted, and then hope it would land on cart. I'm not really sure, honestly.
Okay.
I should have put it on cart ideally, though. That did not go where I wanted it to.
I mean, you actually got the pick that you needed to get.
I could have
99 to
ended up killing the
mines.
on and maybe the Mercy if I put it in the right spot.
What should you? What is your guys' goal right now? I mean, you're. I know what you want. You're sleeping. What should be the team goal right now? Deny the
Stabilizing.
res. Deny the
Stabilizing.
res and stabilize. You guys need to be sitting on top of this ball corpse right over here and waiting for this guy to try to get a res. You guys need to be grouping up and making an area of safety for your supports. She's not even tethered to a Pharah right now. She's just looking for res. Look at what she does. She goes and res. There's the ball. So now it's back in their favor. You just got to kill on your Sombra.
What am I DMing?
Okay, so Yeater goes in to protect Winston. Winston jumps back to cart out of safety. Lucio dies.
Wait, can we,
He
was
just
he
died
going
to
for
him.
the rollout? Like under the map? Was he?
I don't think there's a
Going
roll up for
for
Lucio under the map.
No, there is. It's just like overwhelmingly hard.
He just
Oh,
falls off.
he just
Jumps up.
Yeah, that guy's gonna carry you. Okay.
toxic.
I mean,
Sorry.
he's
Sorry, I
consistently
just-
GM when he tries.
It's not
Why
so
is he
much
trying?
him. It's more coaches not wanting to coach a high tier player just because he thinks he's gonna erase mistakes. He's definitely not erasing your guys' mistakes right now. So now, you guys are just all over the place. Okay, so
Yeah, because Salmon's are actually good sometimes.
so notice what you guys are doing when you guys get these 2 kills. The only reason you guys get 2 kills, look at your team. Sticking together. You're playing your comp. Well, kinda. I mean, the rest of you are together. You guys are finally grouped up together, and look, you get 2 kills on the 2 people who don't have enough mobility to get out when you guys are together.
I'm paranoid about bugs coming now.
Look, you guys group up. You guys are pressuring. You guys are pressuring out ball, and they're forced to back up. You guys win the one fight that you guys are together. Finally, okay. You guys hack ball. You kill him. You should be dead.
And this team was not as good as I thought they were.
Like I said, you guys are beating yourselves.
But if we beat ourselves, we kind of do in like in a way we kind of win then. Because we did beat them. Yeah. Coaches are nice.
Huge.
Okay,
Massive.
so who's not getting value in this comp anymore after that?
No. Lucio?
No, Lucio's getting value because
No,
Greg.
no, Lucio's right here. Sombra's right here. Winston over here. Who's not
Brig.
getting value?
Brig.
The Brig.
Ah.
Oh, because he's playing in the back too.
Okay, guys, I'm not needed anymore. See ya.
Not getting value in the VOD review.
So, and it's not even his fault. Like, he's not choosing to not get value right now.
It's just our Reddit Lucio? I think it's just our Reddit Lucio.
It's a Reddit Lucio right here.
Hopefully. Probably not.
Ball
Hey, they
dies, far
do!
dies.
We did it, Reddit. No, they get like 25 seconds left on the clock before they get it.
So what should be the target called right now?
Genji.
I like Genji,
You-
but
you
everybody
should be-
else is chasing.
You
so.
guys should be screaming this name.
I am, but then everybody else is screaming the other target. So
Yeah, that's
please,
the
please
problem.
don't do that again.
That's the problem.
Understandable.
These three right here. You're taking a nap again.
Like, is that me for not eating the nades to sleep when it
No,
goes in?
no, it's not.
No,
No, it's
okay.
not.
You're not in mech.
I mean, but your monkey is
no.
kind of thick. You're
Okay,
gonna...
so look at who's next to the Brig now. Look at what happens.
Woohoo!
We.
Look at who's in the fight.
We did it, boys. Qualified for contenders.
I like to make jokes out of a lot of mistakes because it's really funny to me to watch. Like, really bad shit happen.
And it also tilts us less.
Well, yeah, if I just shit on you guys for like the next 20 minutes, it'd be no fun. Okay, so
Jump cut.
back up. Okay, so here's the engage of the fight. So you guys get a hack on the Pharah. This bitch needs to be so dead, it's not even funny. You hacked her out of Barrage.
Barrage.
You lose the Brig. You got triple dinked. Where were you? Where?
Are you still playing dive?
Are-
Okay.
Are you pointing at your screen or nodding?
How the
Are
fuck?
you nodding?
Okay. This should not happen ever. This is really bad. He can't die here, especially as Moira with an escape. You can't be dying to a McCree, just straight up without help. I don't think you're doing that. I think you're looking for a dive. Oh no, you do it. Okay, you drop. Okay.
Hey.
Okay, so he wastes flashbang. Yeah, it's just your team not calling you back. You're over
And then
here.
the
The rest of
6K
your team's
comes.
over here.
So where should that bomb should have landed?
You
Okay.
should be putting it right here.
Okay.
Not a bad spot. You forced out Valk.
So
Good.
in this team comp versus their team comp, what is bomb gonna be used for? Is it used for zoning? Peeling for
Uh,
Nanoblade? What is it supposed to be
peel.
for?
Yeah,
Okay.
peel. I mean, bomb will always be the best way to take a Pharah Mercy out of the sky. They should not be running. You guys should have forced them off Pharah by now. But you guys didn't. So the bomb in here is not really all that great. But anywhere else, bomb will pressure out this bitch.
Also, You're not gonna have Diva Bomb every single time a Genji has played. It's not consistent.
Yeah, it's not.
You
Well,
charge
it's
it
not
way slower.
consistent, but if I do, then it's definitely worth it.
So now you
Because
guys
if there's a bomb near, Genji can't do anything.
Kelvin.
Bumper's your or Calvin or whatever his name is.
Bumper's
He's-
Calvin.
He's a sub, yeah. Okay.
On team sub.
Off.
Also, Tyke,
Coming.
you're a little quiet.
It,
No, Tyke is a little quiet for me at least.
Okay, not much I can. Not
he's
much
on
I can say
200%.
there. You guys.
Well, then everyone else is loud.
Turn the speakers down.
You're not even in the call
'Kay.
for me. I can't do
Uh,
that.
so about is our comp okay here?
Okay.
It's a thinker.
What is the goal of your comp right now? On attack.
Halt Hook is definitely one win condition.
Okay.
Value a hack. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I
you
think-
spam from the Pharah.
We're expecting a DPS comp here.
Okay.
And in general,
So
s-
let's
and-
break down the Sombra first. Who on their team is going to be a valuable hack?
Hog, Anana. Possibly Orisa, but it's not really consistent.
Okay, realistically, who are you going to get a hack on?
Hog and Ana, and maybe Mercy.
I got a hack on the Orisa at the very beginning.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you
Our
can take
first
that
fight.
top angle and get a pretty much free hack on Orisa.
Yeah.
If you don't get hooked.
So yeah, Hog is your main hack target because he's your EMP charge. Orisa if you can get her, but most likely you're not going to do that. And Ana, sure, you might get a hack on Ana, maybe. The Sombra's just really risky, considering that they have so much shield pressure. They have the Hanzo, they have the Ashe. You have the Pharah and the Roadhog right clicks. You have two ways to pressure shield. They have simple maths.
Quick maths.
They're just gonna eventually.
Oh, okay. So, how do I position to not get hold hooked as Hog? Because I normally kind of play like a Brig and a Ryan and Goats. I just kind of pocket my Orisa. But then I get hold hooked. How do I not?
I think playing the back is okay.
Then I can't really get hold hooked because I have to walk forward, and then I'm injured getting hold hooked.
Let's look at where you are.
Well, can't you just
'Cause
walk forward
I
when it's
noticed-
time?
I get hold hooked a lot when I'm going for a hold hook, and then that throws off my hook, and it can kill me.
Okay, so the halt was perfect. They're perfectly timed. They know their shield break timings, especially with this comp. They throw the halt right over top. As soon as your shield breaks, you get pulled, you get hooked in. Nothing you can really do about it. Immediately, they should be talking. Their Ana should be right here, waiting. You should have been antied and dead instantly.
Yeah, I don't know how I got out.
There's the hook.
Sir Anna
there's
misses
all-
sleep.
You
They
tried to
just don't
sleep you.
sleep me.
Nah,
We
yeah.
anti them.
You were right here. The sleep went wide.
Oof.
Just compare their old charge to ours.
Okay, so now the landscape of the map has completely changed. What are you guys doing good right? You guys have taken
Um,
space. You guys have
are
taken
some-
space.
We're pressuring correctly, or like we're both. We're both and like at the same time too. we're
Who's
doing that,
not
right?
pressuring well?
Ana, and me.
You
I feel like
should be hovering
I-
right here.
Right now, I'm really scared because they have Ashe, Hanzo, and Ana. I know the Ashe is like high GM, so I'm like really scared of her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not paying enough attention to where my team is. I'm just thinking about where their Ashe is, and that's something I need to do better with.
Yeah, it's kind of dulling your effectiveness. You got 2 purple. This should be an instant engage. Ana should be over here. He can't really help if you guys decide to engage.
I feel like right now he was kind of forced in that position because he had to slow down and heal Eater.
Yeah,
Sombra's
I
in
should
a
have
perfect
walked towards
position.
here, so I didn't know they were
Sombra's
there.
in perfect position. Yeah, there's no reason to scope here. This where your hog got hooked. Your hog is such a huge target that you could be jumping across, taking position, and healing at the same time. There's no reason for you to be scoped back here because now if your team decides to take a fight, you got to run your ass all the way through here into out of position, or you got to run your ass all the way over here without a Lucio. You're an old granny. You move slow. Your time to get over here is so long. But now you got two
Fireworks.
purple. You got two purple. You guys should be engaging right now on this.
Oh, not nice circle.
Puffle.
Eh,
Yeah, I gotta hack onto the Orisa and then we call.
The Orisa should be dead. That's a hard engage. She should be dead. Okay, good. She should have been dead to the purple, and just spam from the far if she was sitting in a proper position up here. Raining rockets down below and just pressuring her in general. You need to be farming more EMP. You need to be shooting
Alright.
more. Because he's sitting back here, scared of an Ash.
I mean, you can watch me play. It's also like partially like, I play kind of slow to like start with it, if
Mhm.
that makes sense. And right now I just got a boop onto the hog in the Orisa, and now I'm pulling back. I think either a Hanzo or an Ana go through hotel, so I'm looking at that right now.
Just to put it in perspective, you should have around 65% ultra.
Ghost.
Yeah, that's me. Ash.
Oh, that's Ash. You guys need to be taking space. Fuck this shield. You push up here. Okay, good. I'm just letting you know in case you didn't do it. Another alt hook. You blocked the nade. Unfortunate. Your Anna had the right idea trying to get the nade on the hog.
Big
You guys
oof.
blocked it.
Think with the detail.
Rightfully so. You guys should be
Wait.
screaming this guy right now.
Can we see how he got there?
Yeah,
Like,
he just
Just ran through hotel.
walked.
He
through-
walked.
Why?
He walked behind us. There's
He
also an
walked-
Ana walking. Look at this Ana. I killed them both, I think.
So
Well, look at
Um,
Mr. Aim over here.
by purposely putting yourself over here, Ike, you now have possibly put yourself in a more vulnerable position to the Ash if you wanna hover.
I
'Cause
think.
when you're spamming next to statue, you're in a more vulnerable position than playing close.
Okay. I feel like when I'm doing it, or like in this position, I had dropped down to try to contest the people in the hotel, and then I shot back up, and I think like my normal mindset would be to play closer to building, but I see the Hanzo behind and I go on him. But I'm still playing close to building while I'm doing this.
Yep.
I think since we killed the Ana, I feel like I get the sense of I didn't kill the Hanzo, and I had a really nice direct on him, and I'm just zoning the Pharah or zoning the Ash.
You are playing a dangerous game right now.
Eh, I killed her.
That Ash, if she was at all competent, would have just easily two-tapped you. Your mercy's not
Eh.
working.
I killed her.
She hits
That's
you
how the
once.
West was won.
She hits you twice. If her mercy was on her with damage boost, you'd be dead. She has a beam
Sure.
on her right now. You're 1 HP. If she had blue beam on her, you'd be dead.
True. Yeah.
And then she
No,
Now I get
I-
hooked wall invis.
No, I boop her. I boop the
Oh
Ash.
yeah, you do booper. Shinzen tries to recover.
I feel like overall my fire was doing very well this
I'm not
this
no,
scrim.
I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying like that position, if she had blue beam on her, just one single variable, you'd be dead and they could recontest maybe. She would have gotten Bob off of you and you could have recontested the point. They could have realistically.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Yep.
you saw it happen on Hanamura. They
So-
got one pick on your mercy and they recontested with a soldier who you couldn't kill.
So we do really well here for like Up until the third point,
I like
and then
this play.
we get held for 5 minutes.
This play right here is really good. Taking space and calling that you're gonna take space, so your team knows what you're doing. I heard somebody say in comms, and I specifically remember, take this corner, take this corner. It's perfect. Do that every time. Bro, you gotta farm EMP faster, my dude.
Yeah, I've been dead for a while. Well, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think if I turn everyone else down very low.
Yeah, I
then-
feel. Ghost,
Well,
I
I
feel like
mean-
you're just like eating your mic.
Ari is
My,
not in the
I-
call.
my mic is pretty far from my face right now.
Tech, can you talk? Understandable.
Then
Okay,
here we
Ari.
go for Nana Barrage, and I personally I don't like it here because Chris is just yelling at me Nana Barrage. We know it's next fight. Here there's an Ash, and yeah.
It
Wait,
be
is
like
this the
that
Nana Barrage or
sometimes.
is it the Ash?
So, what is the main objective here? What is the biggest problem you see with this picture?
Arisa?
Definitely the resolution.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's our Arisa, and we're not playing. Oh,
I
Wait,
just
our
made an arrow to it.
Arisa's an intentional split, but okay.
Wait, is that their Ash?
That's their Ash.
Yeah, she walked up on a flank. I think she
Why?
dies.
Look at your comp. How is there no way that you guys can kill this chick for free?
She just got there. Yep, she threw Bob right at me.
Oh, that's an alpha move.
And then I think I die, but then he reses in front, like right in front of the Ash. And that's just kinda.
Main point, you and Sombra should be committing to this right now.
Yeah.
I think I-
150.
I go to try to hack Bob, but we sleep him anyway.
Okay,
and
so
then-
you die to the Ash.
Yeah, I get hit by Bob. And then he goes this very interesting res. Not gonna
I mean-
lie.
The Ash's
Oh.
positioning is also very interesting.
Not
She-
really.
oh, yeah, it is. This is so bad. It's so solo queue that it's not even funny.
We can
It's
hold hook.
laughable.
No, we don't even need a hold, just hook. Did we
Yeah.
know? Oh, yeah, we had to know.
I mean,
Rich just talked
Calvin,
to
yeah.
her.
Someone Bob behind.
Okay, so let's talk about if you guys identify this as a Sombra. Where's Sombra? You need to be over here, behind her. Your Pharah needs to be telling you Ash is completely out of position. Who is gonna help her?
Mercy.
Mercy. How is she gonna get to her?
Oh wait, never mind. I thought you said he was gonna help me. Because I'm playing Laura.
okay, yeah.
And her.
Who's gonna help you? Your Mercy, of course. Your Sombra. But who's gonna help the Ash?
No one.
Nobody. This is literally taking pressure off of your Pharah. You get rid of the Ash. Who is gonna pressure your Pharah when she's hovering over top of this building with Barrage? Who's gonna pressure her if the Ash is dead with no Bob? Nobody. Maybe a Halt Hook. Luckily, maybe a lucky arrow. They're relying on luck if you kill this chick right now.
Okay.
Then she gets out for free. She
Mm,
gets two
Bob
picks and
shooting
just
the
walks
bongo.
away. She uses
Also-
shotgun and backs up.
At this point, we're screaming at me to Nana Barrage, and I'm just not a fan of that.
Nano Barrage, yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
If
No,
we can bait out
no, they're
hook,
screaming at me to Nana Barrage after I like just died to an Ash.
But if we can bait out the cooldowns, then I don't think it's that bad of an idea. But
So
there's a
that-
lot that can kill you. Hanzo arrow, right click.
No, but like screaming at me to do it right now when I
Ah,
haven't
okay.
like scouted any cooldowns, nobody's called in cooldowns. I'm just gonna get hooked, I think.
We had
That's
that problem with
that's
EMP and goats too.
That's just comms. That's
Yeah.
just comms being so cluttered that you don't have any information. Luckily it works out because the Ash can't reposition fast enough to kill you, but she does kill you.
Yep, I think we still win though. I get like 3 with my Nana Barrage. I think.
Yeah, you get 3. Mercy is still behind you. Okay, she's dead. Really, what I'm trying to drive home with this map is you guys really need to take advantage of their mistake. They were playing so solo queue. Just did not respect you guys at all. Ana's really good.
I
She
don't think that Ana dies
sh-
though.
she should be dead.
Yeah, cause that dragon zones it so well. But I think she still should have died.
I think you actually die. Yeah.
Aw,
You die when you halt hook an Ana. That's crazy.
it'd be like that sometimes. Can we rewatch that? I just want to see how I died again.
You got.
Should I could have done better?
Dragon.
Okay, yeah. I'll took them. I'm in the dragon. I think I no, I got antied.
You get pulled
So-
into it. No,
I
he was
th-
healing. He was healing,
No,
but
yeah,
antied.
No, he shot.
I th-
He
I
did shoot.
think I just. I think since I hooked them in the air, I missed. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that cancels reload.
I don't think I did. I shoot Tiana?
No, he shot. No, he shot. Watch.
No. Like he was
yeah, I shot
reloading
it.
while he still had some in the clip.
Yeah, so I think I only had one bullet or one
That's his
shot.
shot going by right now.
Yeah, I think
Look at how much health she's at. She was after he did the shot melee combo. She was literally at 1 because she just threw a nade, which heals 100.
Yeah, but it's
She's
kind of
like
hard to do the
110.
one-way combo through an air. I could have done it though. So I mean, I'm kind of alone. So what could I have done there to not die?
Having your team tell you that you're alone.
Oh,
Riss is
Pepperhands.
kind of over here, alone, not doing anything.
How's an
Um,
Ana get halt hooked?
you guys kind of just did your own thing. Farah's hovering behind you. Sombra's over here. Mercy's with the Farah, and then you were sitting in here. Your hog was on point alone, and your Ana was all the way back here. Okay, so this is really good. I don't think you guys meant to do it. Okay, so that was really good. I don't think you guys meant to do this, but you guys did it, so it was really good. You guys get the hook. You guys get the anti. Perfect. Okay, so don't ult here. I know you see a lot of bodies, and you want to ult. Don't do that.
I guess, like, look at their health and positions.
No, just yeah. It's this person
I-
gets away. This person gets away. This person gets away.
I realized that I'm kind of throwing there, and then I start shooting the Mercy.
I think they all get away.
Yeah,
Yeah. August literally won.
dude, it's like boop. It's like when I used to boof them out of the shatter. It's
No,
deep.
you still do
Alright.
that.
No, it's when he used to boot them out of mail.
All right.
Well,
So
okay,
the real
so
question.
He boops them out of everything. Let's move on.
Okay, so I want you
Dude, I
guys
feel
to
bad
tell
for them.
me-
I'll
Tell me
make
what's
it
wrong
more
with
challenge.
this with this frame. Nope.
Why is the Mercy not dead?
Why is
I
she
think
not
she gets
dead?
at like at actually 1 HP. I whole hog them, and I guess I just assume that they are gonna die by the rest of the team. I don't know what happens. I whole hog
Yeah.
them and then just don't die.
There you go.
Okay, we get it.
I don't think you do, because this guy should be so dead.
The thing is, they get out. I know for a fact they get out. I whole hog the Mercy, but they get so far away I can't do much damage to them, and then just get out. The Mercy is so slippery.
It's just focus.
Oof. They pulled an oink and yoink. Well, that was a lot of time.
I mean, not really. They just back up because they know they're gonna lose shield fight,
And they killed their widow.
and you get 2 picks. Okay, so you get 2 picks.
Thank you.
So they immediately back up. They don't give you ult charge. They know better. They're gonna give you this corner. That's risky as fuck.
Thanks. Yeah, in general, he doesn't. He kind of just like screams at me in an barrage, and I try to make it work.
I'm gonna listen to comms.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have sound.
Yep. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, you're there. He's literally yelling at you to Nano. He's forcing Nano down your throats right now. He can't be doing that.
Wait, is that Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Also, Kachivas.
I mean,
Stop.
it's purposely
Don't.
putting your team at a disadvantage. Forcing the Nano that hard into nothing is really risky. They still have all their cooldowns. He only sees the big button that's right here in the middle of his screen, and he's like, I need to use this. It doesn't matter what they have, you know, he's committed to using this. And you guys get 2.
And beaming.
Please tell me they die. Please.
I
Oh, thank
tried
you.
so hard, got so far.
That was just a mess. There's no way. There's nothing that I can coach that he just focuses everywhere. He's he's fucking trolling right now. This
Wait,
guy
hold on,
is
who's shot?
trolling you.
Who's target caller in this comp? Okay, so it should be.
It
No,
should
he's saying
What?
that's what it should be. That's what it should be.
That's what it
Yeah.
should be. What's happening?
Hammond is happening.
It's so fucked up. Poor Bacon, dude. Poor Yeeter, dude.
Rip.
There's literally nothing of value here. I think you guys lose this fight.
I'll lose a Genji behind and we get him for free. We call it the Hammond, and then we realize there's also a Genji. We kill him, and then I don't know what happens after that.
Okay, so now you're up 1 with ultimates. The bongo is questionable. I don't know why that bongo was used.
Big bro. Oh.
So finally, they punish you for using a barrage when they have cooldowns. That should have happened 2 other times. They had the hog the whole time. They should have punished you. But now they punish you, you die.
Yep.
Mercy gets nanoed. It's like clockwork. This guy pressures you guys to do plays, which is really bad. Because he needs to be relaying information to you to make a play. Like I'm fairly confident that you can make that play on your own, just when there's no cooldowns, so the smarter way. But he's forcing you to do it when you know that it's not safe, and you're just kind of forced to listen to it.
Aw.
They have Neptuna on their team.
He better not. I'm leaving Philadelphia if he does.
All right. Well, I have like another hour to do nothing. So.
Wait, like the
More about-
team or like the city?
Oh,
Both.
you played Diablo 3, Pog.
I agree. Okay.
I
Can we go
Uh,
over Hanamura defense?
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
getting food
good.
at this time, so you guys see nothing of this map.
Aw. Dude,
Okay, here's the
I'm mad
defense.
because I have 200 ping, like or 200 to 300 ping for almost all of second point, and then the fire barrages, and then I press shift like half a second, and then I cancel it, but it doesn't cancel, so I just fly past the fire DMing, and do absolutely
want-
nothing.
Do we want to go over our attack or
The
we done with
attack,
budget?
the attack, the literal camera was here the whole time because I was getting food.
Maybe we don't do the attack then.
Can we do second?
Yeah, this is defense. Or
no, our
no.
defense is what I want to see.
Oh, okay. Ah, yeah. Okay.
I think our defense is first.
Yeah, the camera was in a good spot, so but it doesn't move from the spot, unfortunately. That was really hungry.
So right now, can you go? Can we do the little comp analysis thing?
Sure.
I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Have
so,
fun. Good luck,
you're-
Peter.
So I think you're assuming that they're gonna run a Pharah here. That's why you're running Mora.
Is Mora just always better against DPS comps, or like when would Ana be viable?
Any other time that there's not a Pharah.
Oh, okay.
Moira.
Wait, what about like?
Moira's counter because her healing and the alt charge rate is super high, and you can pressure Pharah out with a beam.
Wait, what about? Oh, sorry. What about like a Genji Tracer Doomfist? Would you then run? Would you still run Ana even
Ana,
into
yeah.
that?
Sleep Dart?
There's 4 of them.
Sleep Dart's huge. Sleep Dart a Nano Blade, it's over. Sleep Dart a Doomfist when he's engaging, it's over. Especially with you guys having. I don't know if he plays Ana, does he?
He's a GM flex for this guy.
Okay, so
He's our main support, but like, yeah.
okay, so you slap this guy on Zenyatta and you slap this guy on Ana. I'm pretty sure a GM player can get consistent sleep darts. But like if they're not running Pharah, run an Ana. Ana's just so good. Like, what is Moira gonna do against Doomfist Genji?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'm back.
literally worthless. Okay, so Tracer blinks through. Oh, okay, so let's do the comp analysis. So I think you're running Moira because you think Pharah is gonna be an option. The Sombra's not a bad pick. Like overall, this is not a bad comp. Just instead of Ana or instead of Moira, Ana. But you
Alright.
preemptively expected the Pharah.
I think we just kind of default to Mora in general because Chris believes that Ana will just get dove.
I mean, if we do a good job of, because this comp is pretty much goats
Wait,
or
how
floats.
how is he
If we do
gonna
a good
get
job of
dove
protecting them,
if you?
then-
Wait,
Wait, what?
how is he gonna get dove playing float?
Because he's right at Lucio.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Chris
Smile.
about that.
I mean, that's probably like the worst thing I've ever heard. You have Brig sitting around with a Zenyatta
And me.
and and an Ana, or a Lucio on an Ana. Like there's no way that guy's gonna die from getting dove.
Okay, we'll talk about Chris to why he thinks Moira is the pick there. But
Moira's
this comp
bad.
is normally ran with Moira. I don't
By
know. I'm not
herself?
sure why.
By herself, Moira is shit. Don't run Moira.
Yeah, no. You get no what's the word?
Value?
Utility.
No,
Utility.
what's utility? Yes, that word. Love that word.
Love me some
But
utility.
it's just healing and damage, and their ult decides for you.
I mean, like Moira is a counter to Pharah. That's it. And that's only
How?
because her healing output and her beam. Her coalescence can kill a Mercy pocketed Pharah out of the sky. You commit to the Moira ult to the Pharah, and your healing can sustain you throughout a fight. You have a way to get around with mobility, so getting poked out so let's say you're running dive, right? So if you're gonna run goats or dive, let's say regular goats, so Rhine, Zarya, Diva, that regular comp. You
Yeah.
slap in a Moira instead of the Zenyatta. You run the Ana or the Lucio Moira. You have speed boosts to get the rest of your team around, and then you have the Moira who she won't fall behind the Lucio because of her mobility, right? Her mobility gets her to where she needs to be, and then once she does get there, her healing output is huge. Only second to a nated pocket. The only healing that does more than Moira is a nated pocket for mana. And that's just single target. Moira can
What
do that for
about-
the entire team.
Baptiste with his ult.
No, it's
How much does that do?
well, Baptiste with the ult is an ult, so that's
Understandable.
unviable. Moira by herself can heal an entire team more than an Ana pocket can one person. That's why it's good against Pharah, because the poke literally doesn't matter. You throw a healing orb that's healing your entire team. You
Or you are loud.
sure, I guess.
But
Junkrat's a
Junkrat
little
has
bit
the one
different.
shot.
Yeah, Junkrat has a little bit more nuance to it because yes, he does have the one shot. Pharah doesn't have the one shot. You're getting a steady amount of damage, unless she's like right in your face. Which is if she's right in your face, you die. But you can gauge on how much a damage booster rocket's gonna do, right? So you throw a healing orb, you amp speed and then heal at the end of the amp, and you get into a position where the Pharah is no longer valuable. The Moira is worth it. So, for example, if you're gonna run goats here, if you want to run goats on attack and come through here, right? So you're at main choke. They have a Pharah sitting up here. You're gonna amp speed through here under bridge 2 point. The Moira is gonna be with you the whole time because the amp won't stop her from getting places if she needs to. That low health target is no longer an issue. If it was an Ana, she'd probably die around right here, right? Because she doesn't have the mobility. She fades into point and holds point with her team. Shield comes up. A healing ball bounces around her team. She's probably 85% to coalescence by the time she hits point. No joke. She hits point. She gets coalescence. She coalescences the Pharah out of the sky, pressures her with a monkey or whatever. Like any little bit of damage, the Pharah will just die more. Yeah, it's because you guys are running Sombra instead of Diva.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Because Zarya doesn't really get damage value at this comp.
I'm stuck in regular goats where you don't run Sombra. Sombra against Pharah is really bad. Don't do that.
What would you recommend then? Like triple link dive?
dying.
Okay, so we can go back to this point right here. This is the one map I wanted to talk about. We'll go back to the other point after. Okay, so I want to talk about why you got rolled. Why do you think you got rolled?
Wait, how do we get here?
I'm going back to give an example of why Sombra
Okay.
good into Pharah. So what is Zarya's job in Goat?
Levels.
And
Just
damage.
keep
and
keep the
grab.
Rhine up. Keep the Rhine up. Apply pressure and give ults to friends with Grav.
So ideally, what would these two do? What do you think these two would do against the Pharah? Pharah's damage boosted
Nothing.
rockets poking your team. What? She's not gonna do a thing.
I mean, if she gets close, I can beam her, but I don't want to commit a bubble to just like random spam.
You're playing point. Like there's nothing to commit bubbles to unless they commit to you. If they commit to you, they die. This ball goes in right here, I'm pretty sure. He gets stunned by Brig, he dies. Doomfist goes in, gets stunned by Brig. You guys play this point, he dies. You guys should just be playing point right now and just pressuring. Pharah gets no value. With bubbles, you get energy, and eventually, once you're 90 energy, you just eventually use your self bubble to keep your energy up. And then you just sit in here and wait for the Pharah to show her ugly ass face, and then you just beam her. The Moira and the Zarya are the counter. Once
Okay.
you switch to Sombra, that counter goes completely out of the window. So watch, the ball goes in, gets stunned, watch his HP. Goodbye. That was a 6 stacked shield ball against a Goats team. Look at what happened to him. He insta died.
Easy right click melee.
He got stunned. He got damage bubbled or whatever the fuck it's called, the little ball, and you guys just turn around and fucked him in the ass. he insta died. So
I
now
mean-
you just rotate those cooldowns. Bacon should back up, play this door, and wait. Wait for the next idiot to come in. He should not be taking damage from the Doomfist. He should not be getting slept. He should not be doing any of this. He should be in point.
And Ghost pushed out way too far.
Yep.
I
You
got
guys
poop.
should be hard stuck in this area. You guys should not move. You guys got the position you want. Okay. By the way, it's 13%. Look at what she has. Look at the rest of your team.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Look at the nano or the Anna, the fastest charging ult in the game. If you're constantly getting healing, like Riptire against a Goats team in a stuck area, she has ult faster than Drunk. That's what I'm trying to get through. She now has Coalescence. So what is the goal here?
Pressure the
Stall for
far
as
out
long
of
as
this guy.
possible. I think
And just don't let them push
standpoint
in.
force commitments. I think.
Force commitments, exactly. So what you guys should be doing is you guys should be killing this person. We're gonna.
I think we do.
He's stunned.
I don't think we do this time.
He should be dead.
Oof.
He doesn't take any damage. Fortunate. Okay, back up to point. You guys should be expecting a Riptire soon. You guys should be ready for this.
I feel like in the fight we don't really ult track at all. It's just like something we kind of do like after.
Isn't that how it's supposed to be?
No.
No, because like in the
Oh.
fight people build ults,
Mid fight.
especially in long fights, which is why we have trouble with long
Well,
fights.
isn't it more just calling they're gonna use blank ult?
Okay, so let's talk about it. Where do you think your supports would be positioned right now if they knew that this was happening?
But
That
I'm not
building
sure.
behind, and another building away from your tanks. Like you have Zarya bubble, so Diva's gonna get not even demeched from a tire. I don't. So
You underestimate my ability to feed.
You self bubble, you projected bubble to Reinhardt. Diva flies away. Moira fades out. Lucio is playing somewhere else where he can't die to the tire, and Brig is armoring you guys. She can armor and not die, I think. But I ideally, yeah, and shield. She has shield, so she can't die. That's how
and
you
we
play
just
that.
pop. We just popped rally too, so
I mean, Lucio should be playing that back door back there behind where the health pack is, because it's safely he can get to point easily, and he should be playing back there. But you guys don't ult track, so you guys have no idea what's coming. So he sits himself in a corner. He knows the tire's coming. Projected bubble should be on the Reinhardt, ready to go. A self bubble on you. Diva might live, might not. Who knows? Moira's gonna fade. Moira's gonna fade the damage, but you guys have no idea it's coming, so you guys die. Look who dies. Moira dies because she doesn't know it's coming, so she doesn't have the time to fade. Self bubble doesn't come out, and Lucio's not in a position to keep himself alive, so you guys will fight. And he uses Coalescence thinking it's gonna save him, so you guys just immediately lose.
really. I feel like we kind of like lack awareness of ultimates in the fight a lot. Like it's a really big problem that we have.
You do.
Once we get
Yeah.
past these current problem, once we get past, it's like the basic target focus and all that.
Yeah. Once you guys get past like the basic comm structure and like comp switches and all the basics, like your fundamentals are really spotty. You guys sometimes do it and sometimes really just forget what you guys are doing as a team. So now the same plan should be in effect. You guys should be running around and taking point control again. Use the Moira. But now this is a big problem. Switching to the Sombra gets rid of all of his help, and pretty much gets rid of half your damage. You
I
now
feel
have
like-
no damage.
My thinking with running the Sombra is I just, in general, like my thought process is like, they run multi DPS. I don't play Zarya. It's just like it's a simple, just like equation sort of like DPS equals no Sombra. So I need to be thinking more about exactly what I did. And like for example, on this, I didn't consider the point at all, or like what exactly our win condition was. I just thought multi DPS, I play Sombra. and that was just like the end of my thought process.
I think you're worried about the ball.
I'm really at this point. I'm still not considering.
I think you're
can
worried
I get
about
value
their
pack?
comp, not your comp.
That
You're,
too.
you're thinking about what can counter their comp, but not realizing that it's fucking your comp. In
Yep,
the
I agree.
action. Because now, who on your team is gonna deal damage? Reinhardt? Well, he's melee. He's not gonna be able to hit half the. The Moira, she's not gonna deal damage. Diva, not gonna deal damage. She's shotgun close range. Briggs melee. Lucio's not gonna deal damage. Like the Zarya was your damage.
I feel like in general we don't like because they're playing so many DPS. I feel like in general we don't need the damage like in general
I mean,
because like they literally have less health.
versus DPS, we want to end the fights quick, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So don't we need damage to do that?
we need. Well, it goes deeper than that. We need
How did
like
wait? Where's the junk?
cooldowns and abilities.
Oh, okay.
No. I
That was
think
a really bad bomb.
okay.
I'm just thinking about projected value to actual value. That's what the main thing I'm trying to get across right is the Zarya has a projected value of 100 charge Zarya against these characters are scary. It is really scary. Doomfist thinks twice because you bubble something that fucks up his combo, he's fucked. Junkrat, you stop tire. Pharah, you can just farm charge off of her. Ana gets out of position against 100 charge Zarya, she's dead. Projected value for a Sombra is you hack the ball.
Isn't it
You
also?
hack the Doomfist.
Isn't it also like EMP every single fight?
I
Ideally.
mean, you wouldn't EMP every fight.
Yeah, but
There-
best case
There's no way
scenario.
there's no way you farm EMP against this team fast enough to fight. Like, yeah, sure, you might have EMP every 2 fights, but they're gonna win every second fight, right? And they're already up on percentage right now. So you're
Alright.
you're 63 to EMP, right?
Yep.
So next, that map's half done. They're 50%.
Alright, and is there anything else we can work on this map besides Sombra? I feel like maybe this pathing wasn't correct.
Yeah, pathing was pretty bad. I would just keep taking main. Main is the option.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
also partially like we're not recognizing the right error. I guess I don't know if that I don't know if that's the right way to word it, but like we're not.
No, I agree. You guys immediately default to it's your comp. As soon as you guys make an error, you guys immediately think it's the comp. You switch off the Zarya because you thought it wasn't getting value to the Sombra, who was getting less value.
I don't know. I don't know. My Sombra's kind of scuffed. I'm trying to get more practice on that. Easy fan. I don't know why we went from all the way up top to all the way to like the side of point. We're still not on point. We're on point and they tire us. And we use 3 ults just to get on point, or 2 ults. That's scuffed.
You guys just have no value.
I feel like in this it was our pathing. Like we pathed all the way up top, took a bunch of spam damage, then we pathed around point, and we used ults. I think the Zarya would have helped, but still.
So there's your first EMP. They're 90%, 10% left in the map. That's your first EMP. Okay, so there's the EMP we were talking about.
Yep,
Happened
it
at
gets
the end
4.
of the map. It gets 4, but the map was already over. Even if that was in the middle of the match, you got the Pharah Mercy. So yeah, you kill the Pharah Mercy, but no, I think they just reset and take another fight with a barrage and just kill you guys when you don't have EMP, and then win the map. Okay, so we can skip all that.
All right, but have you done?
Yeah, I think it's make it what done.
All right. Overall, as a team, what do we need to work on?
Okay, so overall, I have a little notepad